Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we're doing our AI-only championship series. We are on to group 3 of 6, right? Yeah, 6 groups. Nothing super major has happened other than it looks like Scythia is going to bite the dust here with the dramatic age mode. Yeah, all but one of her cities is currently flipping, which is so crazy to think about because like Scythia was looking really strong about, 100 turns ago or 50 turns ago because she started taking over some of Korea's cities and Korea had no walls and it looks like she was just going to be absolutely able to just like walk over, and now all of a sudden bad dark age mixed with just Korea being able to push her back, and yeah, she's just in a bad situation right now. What's the score looking like right now? Pedro's currently in first place by a whole lot. And then we got a lot of civs. Basically, everyone is pretty much in range for a second place. Wilhelmina, is way down there, but she's about to get her capital back. And she's still got a lot of room down here if she so chooses to start settling. Which, I mean, she should choose to settle, but we'll see. AI not always the best at settling and getting their territory up, which that's the other thing to keep in mind is, man, Matthias looked so strong there as well, and then he ended up getting that dark age, and now he's just like pushed back almost to his initial territory, which is, oh man, poor buddy. Poor buddy. How many turns do we got? We got 17 turns left. Everyone's looking at dark age right now except Dido. Dido definitely wasn't going to have that dark age. Catherine should be okay. Simone should be okay. I think that's it. Gilgi's going to end up in a dark age, I think, which is very unfortunate. Which means he's going to lose Nippur, which means eventually he'll probably just flip over to France. France, though, like the bigger issue right now is France. France can't afford to lose any cities with all of this stuff flipping. That's just like horrifying. Yeah, that's just going to be absolutely horrifying. How many turns? 63, so you still got a bit. 3 turns there. I mean, every city that flips is just a little bit quicker. Right now, Brazil's still safe over there. So as long as his cities are kind of far away, he's good. She did get a city down here. Keep in mind that's full loyalty because this is all part of her continent. The bigger issue is going to be whether or not she can hold it if a war happens. Matthias is still okay. Pest is actually going to Amsterdam as well. She now has Amsterdam back. By the way, when I said Amsterdam, I mean Netherlands, but hey. Yeah, it's still very wide open right now. Other than Scythia dying, I don't know that there's anything that we can really declare as, like, definite. Like, the thing is, the Dark Age from Brazil, it depends on which city flips. Because, like, even Sao Paulo flipping would be pretty catastrophic, because that might be just enough pressure for Brasilia to start flipping. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Lots of heroes going everywhere. We hadn't been paying so much attention to the heroes now. I mean, they're good, but, like, unless someone's directly in war, it's not like, oh, hey, we need this. And I don't know anyone's actually in a war right now. Mostly everyone's just kind of fighting free cities, it seems like. Unless you're at war. No, so you're not at war, and then I don't think you're at war. So no one's really at war with each other right now. Which is fine, because there's a lot of free cities that need taking. Come on, get your work done. How's the religion map mode looking? So remember, both of these guys had a religion. This was all Dido. And then Brazil, that's probably why he's in first place. Yeah, that's going to be one of the main reasons. If we looked here, I bet he's got a huge one religion score, 66. And keep in mind that's 66 above Korea that has 0. So, and he also has got, 4 wonders, which I think is more than anyone. So getting a religion and a wonder gameplay, yeah. Brazil is next winner. So, like, Brazil knows what it takes. And, I mean, Brazil being super culture focused means he tends to build a lot of wonders, which is good. And he tends to get that religion, which is good. And he has 2 more wonders popping out as well. 3 more wonders popping out. I don't know if anyone else is building these wonders. Korea, perhaps? Korea's building one of them, but you're a little slower. So, yeah, Korea doesn't have really too much production here. Same thing with Samaria. Samaria doesn't really have much production there either. So, Wilhelmina is probably his biggest competition for wonders, I would think. And Dido just doesn't have a lot of territory. Yeah, and Grand Colombia's kind of in the same boat. So Brazil can pretty much cruise with the wonders then. All right, Scythia is officially dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Scythia is officially dead. Wow, that was quick, dude. In one era, she went from like first place to last. Okay, she wasn't in first place, but looking like she was in first place to last. Next era is coming out in 5 turns. This is big. I don't want to spoil it and see, Nanites is already flipping. La Rochelle's already flipping. She needs that golden age. If she gets a dark age, it's over for her. Gilgi is going to be interesting. He can now settle here, which actually might be the city that flips. And with France disappearing, Napor isn't going to flip over to her. He needs to get this city down. And he's got a lot of troops there. Actually, yeah. If he settles this city, like right now, that's going to be for the best. Because he's got the troops to take it back. All these pike and shots. Now, unfortunately, well, hopefully they would be fighting against swordsmen. Come on, Samaria. Because if they're fighting against swordsmen, he could take the city back. If they're fighting against musketmen, he's going to be screwed. All right, there you go. He's got 4 freaking pike and shots to take it back. I don't know if he has musketmen. I don't know if he has the tech. Okay, this is big. This is big. This is big. Watch Brazil end up losing all his territory as well. Gilgi wins simply because he's off, you know, in the corner by himself. So you say this is a weak spot. In the scheme of things, it's actually a strong spot because it's not near anyone. Lengesh actually flipped. Interesting. Korea got a dark age. Matthias got a dark age. Okay, so golden ages were Dido, France. France saved her life, and Brazil. And Brazil pretty much saved his life as well. Wow, that's big. Legesh is flipping back. She's now pushing. Now, the thing is, the longer the game goes on, the weaker these cities are going to become. So she's not losing. She's not having any loyalty issues now. Question is whether or not she can take it. Because, like, she's still... Like, at this point, she needs to keep with the golden ages. Because if she gets a dark age at any point, she's gone. Same thing here with Brazil. Now, he's building enough wonders that he might just be able to keep them chained together. That was a horrible location for his city to flip. Yeah. And you're flipping over to Dido. Woo! Dido! Dido coming back here, man. And that's going to be full loyalty for her. And then Netherlands... got a dark age, which was Pest, but Pest is flipping right back, and she did end up taking Nemedjian back, and she's settling. So Amsterdam's coming back. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we got a Dido who is storming back into this game, and a Wilhelmina that is storming back into the game. And the one thing that's probably maybe most interesting about this Dramatic Ages mode is the fact that I don't think we have ever seen a Civ lose their capital, be down to potentially 2 cities, and potentially come back and win the game, or at least be in, you know, at least competing for it. She's not that far behind. And she's got 2 more cities popping out. The thing is, she needs to either get her religion going, or she needs to start popping out some wonders or something. She needs to gain some points here. She does have a religion, right? We did say her name earlier. Grand Colombia, Netherlands, yeah. Yeah. Wilhelmina, Netherlands. Yes. Okay. Sorry, my brain broke there for a second. I was like, wait, she's Netherlands, right? Korea got a Dark Age 2, correct? Yeah, I think it was Yangtze that flipped. So she's basically just kind of back in her original territory here. They are slowly flipping to her, but I mean, it's going to be a hard hold. Lengesh is flipping back to Samaria. I guess in the scheme of things, maybe that was okay with Lengesh flipping. Oh no, it's going over to France. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Never mind. Never mind, that's bad. Yeah, in the scheme of things, you'd probably rather have lost a Kashak as opposed to Lengesh, since, you know, this actually is a developed city and this is nothing. But, you know, did you really put this in the one spot? So we put in the one spot, you can't put another city on that island. All right, sure, I suppose that's an option. The AI is just not really good at maximizing it. I think they just go and try blocking in everyone else. No, you shall not settle. Quito is flipping here in 2 turns. And Grand Colombia is not going to be able to take it. Did he ever declare war again? Yeah, he is at war with Dido. Who actually has the bigger army right now? Yo, go away. Gives us a good opportunity to look here. Dido is at 150, so I'm assuming then Grand Colombia declared the war, although it's not like he has much more. Matthias is at 200 compared to 372 there. Korea's looking pretty okay. Gilgamesh is at 387 compared to France's 398. So it's like everyone is basically right around the same combat strength as their neighbor. Sure. I mean, the only thing that really matters right now is Brazil keeps popping out wonders. As long as that keeps happening, I think he's gonna storm away with number 1. What's interesting is Grand Colombia's in 2nd place. And if you're talking about positioning right now, who you would want to be, I would actually say Grand Colombia would be one of the few civs I wouldn't want to be right now. Brazil is definitely the civ that you're like, yeah, I'm totally good with them. Then maybe, man, I would probably say Samaria. My wife's calling me. She's probably coming off work, but I can call her back at the end of this episode. Man, Dido would also be an interesting I think I wouldn't mind being Dido either. Although, unfortunately for her, she's not flipping any of this territory. Yeah, you'd kind of hoping that you would take it. What's her military? Yeah, you're a little weak. Although she is taking Buranis. She's not going to be able to take it. Mostly because that privateer just got absolutely destroyed. But, you know, hey, at least she's trying. Yeah, actually, no. I think I would rather be Amsterdam. I think if I was going to pick anyone to be number 2, I think it's Amsterdam. Because I think she's in a really good spot. Okay, recording. See you soon. I hate when that happens where sometimes you're like, did that actually send? No, it didn't. I clicked off of the screen accidentally. Okay. Did you ever get your other city down here? Yeah. In maybe one of the worst spots possible. That's why we hadn't seen that many city-states in the game. All right. So 3 city-states all spawned on this little tiny island. Is that how Mexico City died? Maybe? Maybe that's why we don't see a city named Mexico City. They were just a settler that got conquered. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would definitely rather be Wilhelmina out of anyone, because that's 2 free city-states right there. Do they exist here? On this list? Like, I'm just wondering if you have to declare war on them to take their, Hunza. Yeah, so you do have to declare war. And they not only exist in this list, but they have envoys as well. And they have suzerain bonuses. That is very strange. So Mohenjo is currently being sieged down by Wilhelmina. She's got the bombard. Unfortunately, it's in the water, which is not as useful. Sinbad finally got taken. Maybe a little too late for that. Gran Colombia's got their unique unit, so they might be good here on a Golden Age. Yep, he's good on the Golden Age. Only one right now with the Golden Age set up. Although Catherine, once again, is looking pretty okay. How's Brazil doing? He's got some work to do. He's got some work. What are we looking here? 19 turns. It's going to be a tight one. Brazil is looking really good, though. Both tech and science is higher than anyone else. Yeah, he's in first in both. Although Gilgamesh is not doing too hot, too terrible either. He did lose Lagesh. Looks like he might be preparing for a war. He's got a lot of troops here on the border. That was a very unfortunate hurricane. Yeah, and let's be honest, France is extraordinarily weak right now. 290. Yeah, I think he's amping up for a war. He's also got the cultists, which he could go and just start flipping. You know, it's definitely a possibility here. How strong is your vampire? 55. So musketman strength. So the pike and shot's gonna get its butt kicked, but the cuirassier and the field cannon will wreck the vampire. And the frigate will be pretty okay as well. He could use, yeah, he could use some more frigates over here, just to kind of do some damage there, but all the free cities are still maintaining. Korea is safe for now. What is Korea's science at? 160. Yeah, she just really never was able to ball. I mean, once she started losing a bunch of cities, that kind of was it. So it really is going to come down to, I think, A, is Brazil going to keep getting golden ages? And then from there, I think it's going to be whoever utilizes the remaining part of the game. Like, I think it's, I mean, basically anyone now could take second place, I think. Except maybe Korea. Although, I mean, Korea is literally in third place and only like 5 points behind, but I think Korea might be probably not likely to win. She's just kind of trapped down there. Unless she starts taking territory. I mean, that's the other thing to keep in mind. This stuff all here is locked in at its current, like, tech value. So, I mean, there is a chance that as the game gets later, someone could start taking it, but I'm wondering how she's actually keeping pace. Because she doesn't really have any wonders. She has a couple. Does she have the religion? Maybe that's why. No, she didn't have the religion. I don't know. Yeah, so second place, I still think wide open. I'd say Korea and Matthias are probably going to be the ones that have the hardest opportunity to take it. And then probably France as well. I mean, France needs to keep getting golden ages and they need to start taking stuff. Now, the one good thing about her is if she gets a dark age, it's going to flip Lingesh, which is great because it's not going to be Nantes, which will start flipping all of these. Although the dark age might start flipping them anyways, but we'll see. These cities aren't growing. Do free cities grow? Doesn't look like it, which is actually another good thing to keep in mind. As long as you keep growing your cities, eventually you'll outgrow the free cities. Okay. I feel like this episode's been longer than 14 minutes. I suppose it has been, because I started it a little after 12. So, okay, that makes sense. Wilhelmina's getting the Statue of Liberty. Good, 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 good. And also Mount St. Michel. So she's starting to pop out the wonders. Dude, I'm rooting for her, actually, to be straight up honest with you. Just with her horrible start, I think it would be hilarious if she came back. What was her Void Singers? I still like Slingers. Because she's got a bunch of ley lines, which is rather unfortunate. But, oh well. Oh yeah, she has Cultist, Brian. She has all the Cultists. Basically, everyone's Void Slingers. I don't know why the AI likes it. That, like, it's usually one AI per game pops out vampires, which I'm wondering if maybe that's hard-coded, that only one civ is going to take the vampires. Let's see, it was France. Who was the first civ we had in the game? It wasn't France. It was Dido. We got to take a look at that and see if the second civ on the list is always a vampire. I don't know. I think it's worth looking. I mean, it might be coded in. First civ is Void... Well, what is Dido? First one is owls. Second one is vampires. Third one is boom, 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 so on and so forth. Maybe. Taj Mahal is going over here for Brazil, which is going to help him a lot keep maintaining golden ages. I think he's going to be okay because of the wonders he's gotten, but I don't know. We'll see. This is maybe the key one. I say that probably in every era, but this might be the key one to see who comes out in second place. 2 turns. Looks like Samaria's at war, but you're not really doing a good job. Not really. A, your troops are not many, and B, they're going, I guess, straight for Paris, which, yep, okay, sure. How are we looking with the climate? Still phase 1. No one's got any resources. There's no freaking Babylon here, absolutely screwing up the game with his stupid early oil coal stuff. So, all right, here we go. This is big for Gran Colombia. Another Dark Age, and they're probably out. Especially if Dido gets a golden era, and she takes another city. Nope, Dido got a Dark Era. Gran Colombia got a golden one. Okay, then. So Dido got a Dark Age, France got a Dark Age, Korea got a Dark Age. Everyone else got a golden age. So Brazil is still safe. And they're getting Taj Mahal, and they're still popping out wonders. They're keeping the streak alive. Here's the big thing. Oh, and it was Nantes that flipped. Oh, no. Bologna is also flipping. Langesh is flipping. Both of those are going to flip over to Samaria. And Nantes is going to probably... Ugh. They're okay. Okay. They might be okay then. But here's the other thing to keep in mind. These aren't going to flip to Samaria first. They're going to flip to free cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both of those are going to put loyalty pressure there. Langesh might be large enough to make a difference. Rouen is at 16. You're probably okay. What about La Rochelle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, when Langesh flips, La Rochelle is going to start flipping. Okay. All right. This is going to be interesting. Let's advance. Let's keep going. So Brazil was safe. Dido's going to get Quito back. Wilhelmina is now up in second place. Who is the other one that got a Dark Age? France, Korea. Whoopsie, clicked out the game. What did you end up losing? Daejeon again. Yeah, in the scheme of things, it really, like, the Dark Age does not affect Korea at all. It's just that one city way in the bottom corner, which is super easy to take back. It's not going to end up flipping anywhere else. Not going to cause any loyalty issue anywhere else. And yeah, she's basically just continuing as normal. It's not even that great of a city, really. Smack dab in the tundra. So Bologna is 15 turns. Langesh is now full loyalty because you put Victor there. Interesting. Bologna, when it flips, will flip Langesh, but maybe not as quick as I was expecting. Wilhelmina is getting a war against her. I imagine a bunch of people are going to declare it. I imagine, though, Matthias is the only one that's going to actually do anything with it. Matthias, what are we looking at? He doesn't have really that many troops. Well, definitely at war with her now. Let's see, who else jumped in on it? No one else, just Matthias. All right, have fun with that one. Dido, ooh, Dido's losing her town over here. You got Bombard, and I mean, you got the General. He's got to get a unit up here, but he could actually take this. Yeah, he's going to be able to take, okay then. All right, Grand Columbia's storming back, and actually Quito's now flipping over to him. Okay, okay. The loyalty hadn't properly updated yet. So Dido is looking really good, not so much now. Keep in mind, she's always full loyalty, so it's not like she's gonna have to worry about this city being loyalty flipped. But it has no walls, and that bombard's gonna keep doing some damage. So we'll see. Dido might be in a bad spot. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Everything here is still fine. 21 turns, he's starting to curve it back. Yeah. What needs to happen here? I mean, obviously cultist loyalty flipping, but something that the AI can actually do. I don't know. Honestly, AI being stupid and removing Magnus. That's probably the one thing that will actually make this flip and make a huge difference here. And then AI is notorious at doing that. But the thing is, he would have to end up moving it somewhere else. Right now, he's not... I mean, there's not really too many other places for him to put him. Unless he somehow decides to put him in Rouen, because like the AI is like, hey, I want you to grow faster or something. I don't know. I don't know. Stomach is growling. I'm hungry. It's early. I actually trying to wake up earlier again recently. Because I was starting to wake up like super late again. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to sleep till 11 every day. So Quito is flipping in 2 turns. How goes this last town? She might have pieced. And she might have ended up piecing him out. Nope, nope. He just hasn't put any forward pressure yet. It does have a high garrison defense strength, but the problem is that Bombard is just going to take it. So she should be able to hold on to her initial stuff here just because we got walls. But yeah, dude, Dido was looking really good, and then that Dark Age just screwed her. Wilhelmina is looking kind of crazy. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. And she is like, I'd say she's pulling away. Because, especially once this flips, yeah. Oh, no, he pieced? I think he pieced. Nope, but she has walls. If she can get those walls, can he take the city before the walls go up? Because once those walls go up, they're going to start shooting the Bombard, and then the Bombard is going to start doing a lot less damage. Like, I feel like he's not attacking right now. Right? Yeah, he's not attacking. He's just moving troops around. So she should be fine then. She should be fine. I don't think Wilhelmina is going to be able to take anything here that is a really bad encampment. And then you got the walls. It's going to come down to, you know, if she starts getting higher tech and out-teching him. But doesn't really seem like that's going to happen. Bologna did flip. And there goes Lagesh. Oh, and he ended up moving the freaking dude from it. Alrighty then. Goodbye, France. Goodbye, France. And actually, Bologna was enough to start flipping La Rochelle. Yep. Yep. If he puts a governor there, he's fine. But once Lagesh flips, there's no way. That city's gone. What France needs to hope for is Bologna needs to flip to Samaria sooner rather than later. But the problem is Lagesh, I think, is going to flip La Rochelle before that happens. Once La Rochelle flips, it's like GG at that point. Toulouse should flip. Paris will probably flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that's close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll have to just see whether or not Lagesh... I mean, if Lagesh stays free city, so Lagesh, La Rochelle, Nantes, Gelonis, and Culoba, those should all flip Paris together. I would think. I'll be surprised if they don't, even if Bologna flips over to Samaria. So this is actually looking pretty good, okay for Samaria then, because once again, he should be able to grab Lagesh. Like, it should flip to him eventually. Yeah, I mean, he's losing loyalty. So La Rochelle is now 9 turns. I feel like that should be a little worse. Paris is actually already flipping without La Rochelle. But he doesn't have a governor there. Ironically, you're actually only at negative 6.6. I don't know if that's including Lagesh yet. I don't know if it did. Volcano blew up, but didn't look like it killed anyone there. Yeah, see, now it's flipping even if there is a governor there. I don't know what she did with all her governors. Wow, like, what are you doing? You removed all of your governors, France. God, things were so good. Oh, they all got killed. Is that what happened? They all got neutralized? How? What? Is there some shenanigans going on here with the AI? How did you lose all of your governors to neutralization? Is this like something in the code? That like all their governors get neutralized if all of a sudden their cities start flipping? So that basically they can't stop it? Huh. That is odd. Well, with no governors, she's in a very bad spot. Very bad spot. Bologna's flipping in 3 turns. Not going to make much of a difference because everything's still flipping. Langesh says it's going to France. I don't believe that. It might be right now, but there's no way it goes to France because Paris is going to flip before that happens. Paris is full loyalty again, but once again, it's just a matter of time now. So France is on his way out. Dido's holding on to her territory down there, and she should be fine up there. Wilhelmina, yeah, not really able to go on the offensive, and yeah, Matthias isn't really going to be able to go on the offensive. So right now, it's basically Brazil and everyone else. I still think Gilgamesh, I mean, he can storm back here, dude. He really could. He's got the religion as well. He's competing against Brazil, though. That's the bigger issue. And the problem is all of this is free city. So it's almost impossible to flip because they're just going to pillage your apostles. I assume they pillage the AI's apostles as much as they pillage your apostles. So, I mean, there is a chance that maybe Brazil sends their apostles and they get pillaged and then he loses his religion that way. But, you know, probably not something worth, you know, relying upon. La Rochelle flipped. Paris is now down to 6 turns. Rouen is probably nothing. Yeah, 3 turns. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And Langesh still says it's going to France, but it's just a matter of time. Bologna, though, he's fine without a governor. I think he'll still be okay. Now I'm wondering whether or not he's in any issue. The thing is, if all 4 of these are free cities, is that going to start flipping his capital and Sipar? That's where things are interesting. He's in a golden era, though, right? Yeah, he's in a golden era. And I think Lagash is going to flip. Like, I think even once France die, I mean, once these go free cities, are you... I don't know. But this is actually the same kind of potential issue that is awaiting Brazil if Brazil gets a Dark Age. Just, you know, FYI, Brazil. Although, actually, Fortaleza would be the city that would flip right now. So he would just have to worry about the era, which he might be okay. Yeah, he might be fine now with the Dark Age. The problem was before he had Fortaleza, it would have been Sao Paulo. And Sao Paulo flipping is just horrifying. I mean, it could still be Sao Paulo. We don't know. The other thing is Samaria could come and, you know, start taking some stuff. All right, so now, you're full loyalty, so he's not going to be able to take it. And he is losing it, and he is going to lose it once Paris flips. Bologna. Huh. Interesting. He's going to have to, I think, take it. But he doesn't have a military right now. By the way, where are we looking at? 10 turns? Ooh. Oy, oy, oy. We should wrap up the episode here. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I wanted to look at a couple things. Army, though, Gilgi has no army. Korea's actually doing pretty good. And the thing is, her army should be, I was gonna say modern enough to actually start taking stuff, but not if it's a bunch of frigates inside your own territory. However, that is a very clutch Golden Gate Bridge. I actually like that one. I think that one's pretty dang good. It's cool. It's like a cool looking one. Like, where else would you put one? Like, maybe here? I mean, obviously there's going to be better ones. But for the AI, I mean, like, obviously, like, here, although, like, who can do that? You can't connect up any of these. That's unfortunate. It'd be cool if you could connect those, or if you could connect those. I kind of wish the Golden Gate could go more than one tile, but anyways. So, yeah. Simone's got a 321 army. He's still trying to take over Dido, but he's pretty much slowed down now. I don't think he's going to be able to take over anything else with Dido. Dido's also kind of ground to a halt. Catherine's dead. And that's a huge army, too, that she's going to lose. Matthias is kind of ground to a hold as well. So I think at this point, we're looking at Wilhelmina, Gilgamesh, and probably Korea as the main competition. I know Simone's in there right now, but I'm imagining Simone's going to get a Dark Age. And then that's just going to kind of reset where he's at. He's got a chance. Matthias has got a Golden Age. Wilhelmina is really close. Korea's got a Golden Age coming in. Gilgi keeps getting these Dark Ages. If he can get another Golden Age, actually got a Golden Age this time, but if he can get another Golden Age, he needs it. Pedro's going to get another Golden Age, man. France is actually maybe a Golden Age if she wasn't going to die first. And then Dido's going to get a Golden Age. So we might actually just be straight Golden Age this next era. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.